Hey guys, welcome another week here at the Geek Course, and today we're going to do the Berimbolo from the Riva guard. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this, and you will see, depending on how the guy is defending or his posture, high or low, you might have to do it a little bit differently, right? But let's get to it. A couple of things that you can keep in mind is, do I have the collar grip or do I have like a belt grip here, right? And you could kick out and start setting up your legs a little bit tighter. And once you're going to go and sit back, that's when you're going to pull him with you, right? And when I'm saying pulling with me, I'm basically wanting to bring him over me more than backwards. A lot of the times, if I try to Berimbolo, let's say Christian, and he falls on his butt back like this, a lot of the times there's a distance between us, and it's hard for me to cover it by pulling myself in. So when I say I want to pull Christian, I'm saying bring him over me like this and come all the way tight here, okay? Now, the idea here is that I already fell into the position that I want to do the Berimbolo from, okay? You might want to change the grips in this scenario, depending if you have the, let's say if I had the collar, I can just keep the collar if I want to. If he's turning his back away from me, that's perfect too. I can look for the back of his collar here. Well, let's keep it simple here today. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm basically looking to get under his hips, okay? Now when I'm getting under his hips, I'm going to be pushing his thigh over my own thigh like this, okay? Let's move a little bit to the middle of the camera. So turn it this way. So if you're sitting down here, so I already fell into this position, okay? And what you will notice, I'm always trying to scoop myself in tight to his hips, okay? Now, once I get to his hips, you will see this thigh here is placed in front of his belly as tight as I can get to his hip bone, okay? Now, this other thigh is also pretty deep, but it's on the back of his thigh, okay? Now, this scissoring of my legs is what's gonna bring his hips up from the floor, okay? So when I go here, I can start looking to get his hips all the way up here, okay? Now, once you're here, guys, let's turn a little bit to this side so they can see this grip. Can you manage? Wow, it's a bad position to turn from, but you will see I can just look for a very easy grip here first where I just grab and I pinch my elbow in. And so if his hips comes down, he will kind of land on top of my arm here, right? But eventually what I want to do is I want to bring my hand inside his hands and I'm going to bring my elbow under like this. And so what happens now is I really shove my elbow so deep under his back that if he tries to come back with his hips to the floor, it's going to be a really hard time for him, okay? Eventually here, I have the angle. So if you want, you can set up a traditional twister hook here. Okay, meaning I can now move my foot back and now look for this leg coming over. If you need, you can use this other leg to hook back up so you can catch this shin. And now you have like a twister hook position. Now, the reason why I don't do this earlier is if I set up a twister hook here, he's likely to re-bolo me, okay? Whereas if I've already won that battle against his hips and then I proceed to set up the twister hook, now I'm not in danger of being re-boloed, okay? So that makes sense. So now once I'm here, I'm using this hand to punch down, and now I can look for his opposite shoulder, look for the opposite hook, and now we have the seatbelt grip here. So let's start from the beginning. Riva. Today I'm gonna do the belt grip here. So looking for the belt. You know, there's a couple of fun things you can do with the belt, like putting your foot inside it. Let's say now it's not a lot of room like this, but if I have my foot inside the belt, I can use this to pull his weight forward, okay? So if you want to feel funky, you can try to use this and then come tight to the side here, okay? Once you're tight to the side, like I talked about, you want to bring your shoulder all the way in, and now you're going to scissor your legs, and you're basically stomping your feet to the floor here, okay? simple way of getting it. Once you're here, guys, either just go for a quick grip first, but then eventually looking for this hand inside and pinching my elbow under, right? Once I'm here, I can step out with my left leg, bring my right leg over, look for the twister hook, okay? Like I also said, you don't need the twister hook. The twister hook is perhaps a little bit overrated because in a sense, I have his back still, even though I don't have the hook or the twister hook, right? All I need here is just to push him forward and I can start looking for a regular hook, right? Well, let's say the twister hook now, push it, look for opposite shoulder, connect my hands, seatbelt, and we have the back take. One last time. I think we should start all the way here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's look for a good grip. So here. And there we have the Berimbolo. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Yes.